Hello everybody, it's me, Lindsay Starr. Sorry this is kind of late. But I just wanted to make this video as fast as I can. And I have to say something. First of all, I want to address something from what happened yesterday. I really wanted to do that in my vlog. And I'm going to explain tomorrow why I'm such a mess. Anyway, so yesterday I went to explain something. I got very angry and upset that somebody on Twitter bullied a friend. And her name is Bonnie. And what happened? And she's a pro wrestling fan. And I was like, what the crap? So I was so angry and I was like, screw this. I had to say something. I told her that, she couldn't be touched. What happened was, she tweeted out somebody had harassed her, or bullied her, saying, she can't not like, she's a whore, she can't like Kenny Omega, and she can't like The Addiction, which is Frankie, Kazarian, and Christopher Daniels, 2/3 of the trio known as SCU, So Cal Uncensored, along with Scorpio Sky. Anyway, and it made me feel so disgusting. So I told her that, and I said to her, you're allowed to like who you want to because you're a wrestling fan and you're not a whore. And I don't know where this is coming from, unless this is something have to do with the situation of what's going on. I don't know when to specify that unless I'm going to, but I don't know. But to say that to somebody who you don't understand about them, the reason why she likes Kenny Omega and The Addiction is because, I don't know, it's maybe because she had like their movesets. But what happened was they said to her, oh, because she can't like Kenny Omega because he's terrible, or she can't like The Addiction because they're old. Well, who in the right mind let her do that? So I just snapped. And then the next thing you know, I made a separate tweet, which apparently I got some attention from some people, and especially, I hate to say this, shout out to Louie's girlfriend, Hyper. I'm sorry, Louie, but I had to say something about this because your girlfriend had saw me gone tweeting. But what happened was, I had to say something about this because she was constantly being bullied, and by somebody dictating her and tell her who she cannot like. And this is all not WWE. Seriously, if this is a wrestling fan, if this is a WWE fan because who harassed her, then you're not even a real wrestling fan. If you claim you are a wrestling fan, and you go out there and harass somebody like that, saying they can't like them, you're not a real wrestling fan. I'm sorry, but I had to stand my grounds. Usually, yes, and not only that, I also had to say, because this also happened to me, and because of this. And the reason why is because you guys don't know, I'm no longer speaking to anybody right now until I feel like I want to. But what happened was, I'm starting to feel like I feel like somebody got mad at me and jealous of me because I was tweeting to somebody else that was nothing had to do with pro wrestling. Even though I still like pro wrestling. But there are days that I don't want to talk about pro wrestling. I want to focus on something else, and that is YouTube, Twitch, gaming, like Fortnite. Even though I haven't played Fortnite because it heats up my phone. Even though I'll watch Sunday and Trainer and Rome playing it. Or, I'll also go watch Preston playing it, too. And, yes, even Minecraft. Preston, Tyler, aka Zip, and Jordan, Zine, Stacy, and I don't like when and if anybody has an issue with me, because I'm just only a pro wrestling fan and I can't pursue anything else outside of pro wrestling, then there's a problem with that. If you cannot let me be who I want to do, because despite pro wrestling can be boring on days that I don't want to, and even though I know that this past weekend was really questionable because of what happened, which I will go into another vlog about that, but another time. But what I'm going to just tell you guys is, yes, despite of this whole entire madness, even though I still care about pro wrestling, it's just on days like that, I'd rather be focusing on something else, and that is what I do. And despite I also do artwork, do poetry, and believe me, I'm getting better at my artwork, even though I feel it's like a little bit terrible. But I think this is what's going on, and because of the artwork I did that I wish I hadn't done, that it's just making this person to feel like what I'm doing is right for her and not for me. And because and the person that I'm going to have to say in reference of that individual that my friends said is the one person that I haven't spoke in a year on this channel until that day when I got hit by that bot. When a bot or somebody tried to pretend to be this person, and the person I'm referring to is Chris Hero, or to the Dead Universe Cassius Ono. And the reason why is because she thinks that I should talk to him, and the fact is I don't. And it's because it's just something that I can't explain much yet without getting myself into trouble. And that's why and not only that, I mean, and I will say this, when back in April, when I had found out from my mother about the devastating news, I felt like I did not want to make videos, I did not want to stream. I feel like I don't want to say I had any kind of thoughts about what you guys would think, but it wasn't. It's just that I felt something that left my heart. And watching Jordan and watching Crater and Tia, watching Tyler, and apparently I was just glad that around that time Sunday came back after having gone on to a hiatus because he had issues of his marriage with his wife that he loves to death, Madeline, and even though I'm just glad that, despite a lot of people who went after had bothered both of them, I mean, despite of their faith in God, I know I shouldn't say this, I'm just glad they had worked things out. I mean, and it was nothing about cheating thing. It was just him way too much putting on his channel a lot. And, so despite of all this craziness, I felt much better. And I'm going to say the reason why I think this whole entire situation, and then of course me tweeting to others because I had to break out, is the reason why was why this is happening is because my friend was mad because she thought after when it happened, somebody passed away that I know of, you know, I would go watch, you know, all Chris's matches. And that's entirely really false. Although that's what happened when I still liked him. And the reason why was when my grandfather had passed away back in 2012, I ended up watching Chris matches on NXT. And then when my grandmother had passed away last year, I ended up watching his promos. Those recently that happened in the independent scene. But then but then things changed, and then the next thing you know, I was pushed into another direction. Even though I still watch pro wrestling, and even though I want to watch Kenny Omega, I'll watch SCU, So Cal Uncensored, as long as they're on still and being the elite. And, you know, I still have other wrestlers I like. But the day back in April, which was the last Sunday in April, you know, I was devastated. And I had no other choice, but I ended up watching everybody from Jordan and Zane to Tyler, Trainer, Tia, and even Sunday, who just started to come back. All this pain that I had was gone. But now somebody's mad at me because of this. Just because it's nothing have to do, just because I want to talk to somebody outside of pro wrestling. And to be honest with you, it's all because I felt so humiliated. Well, actually, not humiliated. I just felt upset. But understand, no matter if I want to watch Kenny Omega, SCU, the Young Bucks, that's Hangman Page, Marty Scurll, Flip Gordon, and even Chris Jericho, if you know, or Brandy Rhodes, Cody. I think, did I say Cody? Twice? I don't know, that's 3 times. That's on when it's being the elite. You know, I'll watch that because, you know, it's all that funny. And not to mention, I actually, be honest with you, you know, I've been followed on Instagram by, if I don't know if you guys had seen Lucha Underground, Marty the Moth Martinez, but to me, since I had seen him on Tough Enough, Martin Cassius, I mean, you know, he's a really cool guy, and I know he has his girlfriend, you know, and, you know, and despite he's the champion, and he also plays the games too, you know, and so does Kenny, heck, even Chase Owens, the crown jewel. Oh, I mean, seriously, but it's not just wrestling but I also enjoy gaming, and that's why, including Minecraft, watching Fortnite videos, playing PUBG Mobile, playing Minecraft F Bedrock, or as Tyler would say, Minecraft Pocket Edges, and I'm like, yeah, I know. You know, it's how it is. Now, also, I just really want to shift into a little gears, but I just want to let you guys know that besides of me being so angry and so upset because of what happened to Bonnie, and I don't know if she had noticed what I had to say, and I'm hoping she doesn't get mad at me because of this, but I had to say something about this. But now I just want to shift into gears. But what happened was I got a notification, and it was from Zine, because I follow him on Twitter, and he just tweeted out that Delphron, who is part of this collective of YouTubers who play on Minecraft, the Deep End. Apparently, his boyfriend, and understand Delphron is gay, his boyfriend, whose name is Dylan, he's actually 8-Bit Dylan on Twitch, had just proposed to him, and now they're engaged. And this happened at an event that at a gaming event and apparently Dylan had said that he ended up proposing, and everybody heard the news. I mean, Zing congratulated him, both of them. Apparently, I'm stunned that one of the famous drag queens, I guess, who had competed on Rue's drag race. Sorry, I'm getting the show messed up. Trixie Martel, she congratulated both of Dylan and Delphron on Twitter. I'm like, whoa, really? That's cool. And just understand, and I have no issues about this. It's making me cry if this happens. I always cry about gay couples. I have no idea why. It's just so beautiful that happened. So congratulations to Delphron and to your boyfriend, and who now should say your fiance, Dylan, proposed to you. And yes, they both stream on Twitch as much as Delphron has a YouTube channel. So congratulations to both of you. I really, hopefully you guys will have a wonderful wedding. And if you guys thinking that I'm crazy to say that, well, you're wrong. I mean, it's just that it just makes me cry, you know? Anyway, guys, thank you for watching and understanding how much frustration it is that I had to address from yesterday. So for those who are in either in the gaming community or in the wrestling community, understands that I'm just a person who's just very upset that somebody go out there and say something to Bonnie like that. But otherwise, you know, and I need to go wipe off my tears and have to go deal with dinner, okay? So anyways, I'm sorry this video is late as out, but I have to talk about yesterday, and I also want to express my feelings, that the news was so awesome that I hear that. So anyway, thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, bye. Hey guys, it's me, Lindsay Star. Thank you for watching my video, and like I said before, please hit that like button down below. If you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Of course, you'll see it right here on my face as well if you can't see the button. Also, check out my video or whatever YouTuber's recommending right here. Anyway guys, thank you for watching.